Hello, Reformers, and welcome back to Dwarven Edition. Now, when we left off, we had a bunch of Wood Elves in our army, and now we don't, because we actually decided to recruit a couple more Dwarves, and it's actually working out pretty well, because, well, as you can see, we only have Dwarves, which is great, because now we can start to consolidate our forces a little bit more. I also, as you can probably tell, spent all of our money on an ironworks at Karak-Hern, and I thought to myself, yes, this is a good idea, because the Guildmaster gave me the impression that I'm going to be getting 2,000 profit every single week once it has been constructed, and I believe it was constructed about 5 days ago or so. I'm not entirely sure on the actual date of that, but hopefully we'll actually see some of the profits of that soon. If not, then we're going to be in some problems. So, yes, as you can see here, we're right next to some of the storm vermin, and we're going to try and take them on because we need to level up our units. Hopefully we'll get a strong enough army to be able to then maybe just take on one of the Skaven vassals. That would be really nice because, well, I'm just trying to do that. I'm just trying to advance our army from being able to take on these sort of middle tier patrol units and then taking on the sort of weaker vassals and then graduating there from the weaker vassals onto the middle tier vassals and so on and so forth. Just use them as a stepping stone basically. So hopefully we're going to be able to do that. If not, then, well, I will have tried my very best. Let's do this. Yes, take that, ignore pain. Oh no, of course. Of course they are able to do that. Ah, there we go. We killed him at least. Let's try and take out some of these as well. Ah, if I can. Oh no, there's a load of them. There's a load of them. Slayers, get over here. You must assist your liege. We're technically not their liege, but we're kind of their leader, I suppose. But still, okay. But yes, as you can see, we're just absolutely destroying all of these. But the thing with that is that I'm pretty sure if we were to go up against anyone else, maybe not the Skaven, but maybe, I don't know, the Goblins or maybe the Orcs or something along those lines, I think it probably would be kind of difficult to win. It depends, though. It depends, because I'm pretty sure if we were to come up against some, well, let's see, some Black Orc bosses and an overwhelming amount of archers and things like that, we would have some problems. I am not sure about taking Bretonnians. I think I'm going to take some Bretonnians, but obviously I only have 2 spaces, so I'll just take those, thank you very much. 521 gold for that, that's pretty good. Let's now head in against this vermin pack as well. I want to try and get as much renown and experience as possible. And then maybe, just maybe, we'll be able to take on one of the lower tier vassals, which would be fantastic because no doubt they are going to have maybe 70, 80 units, and as a result, the renown value for that battle should be very, very lucrative. So hopefully we'll see that soon. Also, the ironworks, oh, I really need that to be done. I really do need that to be done. If it's not in time, then we are going to have some problems with debts. But who knows? Who knows? We might not because, well, there's always the opportunity that we might just be lucky enough to gain a good amount of loot, good amount of, maybe a ransom? Maybe we'll be able to actually get a lord or an enemy vassal actually taken prisoner, which would be fantastic. Kill that guy, yes, just shoot him in the back. That's what we like to see. Okay, so this guy apparently wants to attack us. We will not allow it, thank you very much. Okay, so I want to shoot one of these other fellows. Get out of my way, please. Thank you. Let's shoot that guy. Yes, there we go. Very nice damage. Unfortunately, we are taking a little bit of fleeting damage from the spearmen, or, well, yeah, spearmen, basically. Ah, yes, kind of annoying. Take them out. Okay, so these guys are going to destroy my shield very, very quickly, but hopefully I'll be able to... Yes, hopefully I'll be able to... Oh, they shot our head off. Look at that. We have been decapitated by one of these Skaven skirmishers. Yes, of course, just as I was about to say, these guys are very, very damaging, so we didn't really want to have to deal with them very much, but obviously that was pretty harsh. Very, very harsh indeed. So there it is anyway. We did lose 4 of our own units, but that is the price of a good renown value, or at least we're getting about, what is it, 5 to 10 renown per fight, which is not actually that good. If we were actually doing well, then I would say probably 20 to 30 renown would be really good. But I think we might have enough to join a faction as a mercenary. Not entirely sure if that's going to be lucrative enough, though. I know in other mods, like Pendor, for example, if you join a faction as a mercenary, they are going to cover all of your wages for your troops. No matter what, they are going to cover them. So if you have 500 units, they're going to cover the wages of those 500 units, as far as I'm aware. And if you have 2, they're going to cover the wages of those 2. So the more wages that you have, the better, obviously, because in Pendor, then you just get it covered, and it's pretty good, actually. But maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just me. Maybe having 500 units is actually not going to result in getting a good amount of money, but, well, I suppose you can always use it somewhere else. I mean, if you obviously don't have that much, then, well, maybe you can use the profit for something else, like a enterprise or something along those lines. That would be kind of good. Okay, so let's get some more Iron Breakers here, I feel. And some Rangers. Let's get some Master Thunderers, Veteran Warriors. Let's get some more Longbeard. No, we don't have enough. We don't have enough money. Of course we don't. Okay, so we were able to raid very, very much so in the previous episode. I would very much like to do that again, but it really depends on which village we're able to do. So let's just go over here real quick. Let's go over to this nearby pirate town. And we're going to be heading on into the goods merchant, because I would like to sell a couple of things here first. Okay, so let's sell that. I'm going to sell the cheap butter, because I didn't do that in the previous episode, and I feel like it's kind of good to sell it. I mean, why not? And we're going to take a few other things. Am I going to take a few other things, though? I don't think it's worth it, to be honest. So, otherwise, we're going to go into the tavern. Is there anything here that we really want to take? Not particularly. Katashi is here, but I don't think he's going to be too useful for us, and that's it. Okay, so we're going to be resting here for some time, and then we're going to go and try and raid that village over there. Maybe we'll try and take on... Ooh, who's that? Wait a minute. Did you see that? Ah, there's a vassal with 21. He is traveling to Storm Hall, which is just over there. Kind of unfortunate that he was a little bit too fast. See, that's the problem. The world map does have a slight lag spike issue when the game speeds up. So hopefully in future patches they'll be able to address the optimization problems with that. I've seen a lot of reports, a lot of comments about that. So yeah, hopefully they'll be able to fix it. Don't worry, I am actually getting it too. I think everyone that plays the mod is actually getting it. So yeah, don't worry about that. It's just optimization problems. But now let's just see whether I can track down that vassal. Where has he gone? Ah, is that him? No? No. Has he gone in here? No, he hasn't. Huh. Okay. That's rather... Oh! Did that just get looted, or was that looted already? It's probably looted already. Okay, well, let's see if we can actually pull this off. Reek. Reek is the closest one to us. I think I'm probably going to try and raid that. Maybe we'll be lucky enough to pull it off. We do need a little bit more cash after all. Okay, so there's Squeal Gnawtooth. If he attacks us, I think it should be fine. So let's try our very best, shall we? Let's head on in here. Or not, as the case may be. I am actually clicking this. I am actually clicking. Oh, there we go. Okay, that is weird. That was very, very weird indeed. Not entirely sure what happened there, but apparently there's a slight pathfinding issue going into the village of Reek. I guess that's the best defense that the AI has. Ah, yes. Pathfinding errors. Okay, so let's see. If a vassal of 150 units turns up out of nowhere, then I think we can probably say goodbye. But if they don't, then we're going to be in the money, as it were. Oh, yes. Now, this is insane. Look at that. Wow, the spices. Just absolutely amazing. Okay, so I think we're pretty good now. I think we are pretty good. A little bit of cattle there as well, but no, I don't really need to worry about that. And aha! Hello there, Nurglitch. Yes, Nurglitch was the one that was actually heading on over here to try and take us on, but no, he's sleeping. Did you see that? We were able just to slip on by. He was sleeping. Oh, yes. That's exactly what we like to see. He must have been in his post-cheese nap phase or something along those lines, because really, he really should have been able to intercept us very, very easily there. But no, we were lucky enough to get by. So let's see if we can find any other vassals that are actually on their way to reinforcing the front lines of the Skaven advance towards the Dwarven area, because I did see a huge amount of vassals that way, but they were all very, very powerful, so hopefully we're not going to see them again, but you never know. Okay, so, whoa, there's actually a lot of very, very... okay, never mind. I thought to myself, oh, this guy only has 31. No, he has 314, so not going to be someone I'm saying hi to, but we are going to be selling basically almost everything, I think. Oh, yes, this is good, this is good. I don't know about you guys, but I really love seeing our money go up, because literally it is just so lovely. Okay, let's see this. Look at that, 9,400. Now that's insane, if ever I saw it. Oh yes, that is insane. Okay, let's get some fine fruit and bread. 9,000, over 9,000, of course. Have to make that joke and reference. Okay, so who's this? A mercenary corsair ogre and a humanitarian. Of course, I don't have anything that pertains to those particular NPCs, but I do have a couple of level ups here that I can do still. Giant slayers. Oh yes, look at that. Okay, so now I just need to find another dwarven city for us to build an enterprise in. The closest one is Karaz-e-Karak. Yeah, or Karak Kadrin, which is very, very far away. So that's great. That's absolutely fantastic, isn't it? Okay, great. So wait, yeah, that's what happens. That is exactly what happens. Okay, we're gonna go in. We're gonna go in here. He has a -14 battle advantage. We have 15. Yeah, of course. I literally did not see him on the map, but that's the thing. I should have just waited. I should have just waited there for some time just to make sure that he had gone. So, that's my bad. That is completely my bad, and now I'm kind of worried because I just advanced a couple of units here, and I don't particularly want to see them die. And as you can see, by the huge, overwhelming mass of units on the other side of the battlefield, they have 150, and we have 15. So this is going to be very, very hilarious, isn't it? It's going to be just great. Absolutely great. So what are we going to do here? Well, I suppose the only thing I can do is shoot them. I'm going to try and shoot them from here, because that's what I'm going to do. Let's see if I can actually hit something. Wouldn't it be amazing if I could actually kill Gracia Thankor all the way from here? That would be amazing. But I don't think it's going to happen. Maybe we'll get taken out. It would be kind of okay if we got taken out, I think. Because then we could retreat and maybe leave. My tactic right now is to try to maybe lose a couple of units, and then in the process maybe lose me, and then be able to retreat, and maybe then we'll have a good chance at actually escaping. Maybe that would be an idea. So let's see whether we can actually make that happen, shall we? Okay, I'm reloading. Yep, come on. Let's see if we can actually fire at some of these. I can't believe that we haven't hit anyone yet. I mean, obviously, yes, we have a very low proficiency, but still, I would have thought that at least one stray bullet would have entered our opponents. Ah, there we are. There's a little bit of damage. Oh, yes, very nice. Okay, so I should probably run away. Oh, there's our units, in actual fact. Okay, come on, Eshin Assassin. Let's do this. Let's dance. He's going to dodge me, and he's probably going to kill me very easily. Yes, yes, he is. Okay, so before all of my units get taken out, I'm going to try and retreat. And then leave. Yes. And then hopefully get back in here. Yes, there we go. Okay, so we got back in without too many casualties. As you can see, we actually only lost, what was it, 3 units? Wow, that's amazing. So that was very, very lucky. Lucky break right there. So I guess without further ado, what we're going to do is I'm going to head all the way back to Dwarven territory at Karaz-e-Karak. Going to buy an ironworks or something along those lines, and then we're going to try and take on maybe some of the orcs, maybe some of the goblin vassals. We'll see if we can actually make that happen, because apparently the Skaven, there's just none of the weaker units around. But if I can find some, of course, I will then fight them. So I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.